This man. Okay. Yes, it's okay. Yes. Say I, followed by your names.
I, Paul Solomon Pander Bockarie,
Swear by the Almighty God.
swear by the Almighty God
That the evidence I shall give.
that the evidence I shall give
In this case.
between the state
And the accused persons in the dock.
and the accused persons in the dock
Shall be the truth.
shall be the truth,
The whole truth.
the whole truth,
And nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me, O God.
So help me, O God.
Sworn on the Holy Bible.
Yes, Mr. Bockarie, thank you for coming, and we appreciate you have made time to come to continue. So you recall testifying in this court on a number of occasions, and we asked you questions about building in New York, the Chancery building.
Yes, my Lord.
And in particular, I'm just prefacing because I've not put the questions yet. You said that you made 2 separate visits to that building on a professional note. In other words, you went there in a professional capacity as the professional head of the Ministry of Sierra Leone.
Yes, my Lord. I went there on 2 separate occasions. One on a monitoring visit, the other one on a status investigation visit.
So the first one you said was on a monitoring visit.
Monitoring visit, yes, my Lord.
What were you monitoring?
We were monitoring the processes and the activities that has to do with the construction, the renovation and reconstruction of the Chancery building.
And just for ease of reference, I take it that was in October 2019, that first one.
Yes, my Lord.
Okay. And the second one you said was for purposes of status. Did you say status? Or?
Status assessment of the Chancery building.
An investigation, you said.
Yes, my Lord.
And again, for ease of reference, that was in August 2021. You have exhibit W1 to 21.
June to July. 18th of June.
Okay. The report was dated August. Right.
Yeah.
You went in June, July, and then you report in
The
August.
report is 4th of August.
Thank you. Yes. Mr. Bockarie, you went as an expert for the government of Sierra Leone to do those assessments, correct? Professional expert.
I went as part of, as a professional head of the Ministry of Works to assess the status of the Chancery building.
Yes. So based on the work that you did on the building on those 2 occasions, as well as the 2 separate reports that you produced, you will agree with me that, you did so as an expert, an engineering expert in construction of buildings.
I went as a professional head of the Ministry of Works based on my terms of reference to want to monitor the activities and the processes in the Chancery building on the first visit, and the second visit, the status of the Chancery building.
Let me make it easy for you. I'm confining myself to the word expert. Expert. Okay. No, it's not clear. It's not clear. No, it
The
is not.
witnesses said, I went to the mission as the professional head of the Ministry of Works.
Were you an expert when you were conducting these reports? Were you? It has to be very clear.
But an expert on what? No, I just asked Mr. Fofana, an expert on what? The witness said I was there as the professional head.
And yeah, but he did not say yes or no. Okay, well, okay.
No,
so what is the answer? Did he go as a... Okay, so, well, can you allow me now? I mean, we are not conducting this cross-examination, Mr. Kwebaya. Did you go there as an expert or not? That is my question. You must answer.
Hold on. The witness has given an answer.
Yeah.
If you don't like the answer, find another question. That will get you the answer you
but
want.
I want to get it from him. Yeah. Did you go there as an expert engineer or not?
No,
that's my question.
He said, hold on, gentlemen. The answer given by the witness, which is recorded now twice, is that I went as the professional head. That is his answer.
Meaning that he did not go as an expert. I have to be very clear.
Well,
I mean, it's not about inference, because I want to challenge him on that.
It's up to you.
No, but if I get I don't want to come back on it and then they begin to say that is not what he said.
No.
I have to be very clear on it.
All right, look.
Did you go there?
Hold on. Let us be clear about that. The question of whether he's an expert or otherwise, we know there's case law on that. In other words, Avi Silverlock. Now, when he testified in this court, those procedures that are required to be executed for an expert were not instituted in his favor. So his answer is very simple, that I went as the professional head. But that does not stop you getting around that question of whether he's an expert or not.
Come in there, my lord. I mean, my learned friend, probably he's not been in this before. Now that he's here, he will see where I'm going. I mean, Mr. Bockarie, I put it to you that when I'm putting it to you that when you went on those reports, you went as an expert of the government of Sierra Leone to examine the Chancery building. I'm putting that to you.
It's as part of my duty as professional head. All projects that has to do with government are being assessed by me. We supervise them, we monitor, I'll provide reports.
Now, what's your profession, sir?
I'm a civil engineer, a civil servant.
No, gone that before. I'm not going over those questions again. So I put it to you, Mr. Bockarie, that you yourself, in your own report, refer to yourself as an expert.
See, there are always ways and means.
No, I'm putting that to you so you can accept. You said, I'm not Mr. Kwevaya, please. My lord, you see, this is it. I'm not going to allow him to give answers to this witness. I'm not going to allow him to do that. Because what he's now trying to do is to give answers to him. What is he saying? I mean,
No. The report is already part of the exhibits in this court.
Yeah.
So if he is questioning him on the basis that in that report you consider yourself to be an expert, then it's for the witness to answer
Absolutely.
either way or the other.
So what's the point?
The report is there.
Sit down, Bo.
No. The question to the witness is putting it to him that he referred to himself as an expert in that report. And of course, well, he will come to that. He'll come to that. He'll come to that.
No, I will not allow you to give him any answers. I mean, yeah.
No, don't disrupt. No.
Hello, please, this is Ramadan.
No.
And the prosecution
We are not yet
keeps
reaching time to court
objecting.
fast.
Am I not?
We're still far away from court fast.
Mr. She says there's a potential that he'll be mulcted in cost. My lord, one more of these kinds of objection, my lord, we'll be asking for
We're fine. We'll deal with it when it
for
comes to it.
Sunakati from the ACC.
I'm sure he has no problems with that.
So let me just
So Fofana.
rephrase the question again for ease of reference. Did you at any point refer to yourself as an expert in the reports that you prepared, expert on
No, my
the
lord.
examination of these buildings? Did
No,
you at
my
any
lord.
point? Or you did? Okay. Okay, can you show the witness exhibit? Exhibit AK. Exhibit AK, page 2. Yeah. Exhibit AK, page 2, paragraph 1.2. Have you seen it? Can you read out that paragraph? Paragraph 1.2. Following a request. Have you seen it?
Following the request from the Permanent Mission of Sierra Leone to the United Nations for a team of experts from the capital, Freetown, to assess the reconstruction work on the Chancery building, located at 245 East 45th Street, New York. A 3-man team arrived in New York on the 16th of October 2019.
Yes, and the team included who and who? Did it include
The
yourself?
team included Mr. Joseph Spencer Thornton, the Director of Administration, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mr. Emmanuel T. Komba, Senior Deputy Financial Secretary, Ministry of Finance, Mr. Paul S.H. Bockarie, Professional Head, Ministry of Works and Public Assets.
Yes. So, I mean, I don't know if my learned friend really wants to take over my cross-examination. Just allow me, please. Yes, I mean, so you have listed yourself as part of the 3-man team of experts. You said, following a request from the Permanent Mission of Sierra Leone to the United Nations for a team of experts from the capital, Freetown, to assess the reconstruction works on the Chancery building located at 245 East Street, a 3-man team arrived in New York on 16th October 2019.
If
You
you
were part
can,
of
if you
that
can
team.
read 1.2, it's a request from the Permanent Mission
Yes,
for the United Nations for a team of experts.
yeah.
And then when you come to the last end of it, you say
Yeah.
a 3-man team
Yes.
arrived in New York.
Yes.
I did
So
not say
what I'm saying is, were you part of
a
that team
3-man
of
team.
experts? Were you part of
a
the team
3-man
of
team, and our designations are quite stated there clearly.
Yes, were you part of the team of experts that New York?
I was part of the team that was selected.
I will leave it there. I will leave it there. I'll come back. The point has been made. The point, no, objection, but the point has been made.
Yeah. No.
Please, we need some decorum, please. We need some decorum, please. Thank you.
My lord, I think there's a misunderstanding. What my learned friend has asked the witness to read, if I might just explain, it says the request is what indicated.
Mr. Matsibo is trying to give evidence from outside of that box.
No.
I mean, that is what he's doing, my lord. You object.
Gentlemen, please.
My lord,
Look,
he's
hey.
putting words into the mouth of the witness. That is what I'm saying.
Listen, Mr. Mansibo,
Yes, my lord.
it's a very simple issue.
Yes.
All right? The witnesses just read,
Yeah.
in simple terms,
Yes.
that a request was made for a team of experts
Yes.
to go to New York.
Indeed, my lord.
And that team was sent to New York.
No. What was sent to New York,
No, hold on,
No. my lord? Yeah.
Hold on, please. Hey. The request was very clear.
For a team of experts.
A team of experts to go to New York.
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah.
And in response to that request, a team was sent.
A 3-man team. Was,
Yes, a team was sent in response to the request.
Yes.
And the 3 people included him.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Now, as the issue is very simple,
Yes.
it's down to me to determine subject to applications made by council, whether in fact that team of experts were a team of experts.
That
Right.
three-man team was a team of experts.
Well, that is what was requested for.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And if 3 people go to New York as part of that request,
Yes.
can an inference not be drawn that in fact this is the team of experts requested for?
No,
Why not?
no, my lord, it's
Why
not
not?
necessary. With all due respect, my lord, it may not be necessary inference.
So, okay, let me ask you. No, all right, fine. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Now, we sit in this court and say, right, now we want a team of lawyers from the ACC.
A team of civil lawyers.
No, a
Yeah.
team of lawyers from the ACC.
Yes, my lord.
If the 4 of you turn up, can we not draw an inference that all 4 of you are lawyers?
No,
No?
there's no qualification of the nature of the lawyers. But if you are not saying, you are now saying we don't only need a team, we need a team of experts. And then in response, the people that are sent there, there's no indication that they are experts. It's only that they are.
No. The question is whether it can reasonably be inferred. Please.
Quietness, please.
The question is whether it can reasonably be inferred that in response to the request for a team of experts, the members of that team are experts in the field.
Maybe that is something that ought to be clarified.
Well,
now.
fine. So this is why I say it's
Yeah.
a matter for me to determine whether, in fact,
I
I
agree, my
consider that he is an expert. And Ivy Silverlock is clear
Yes.
on the point.
Yes.
So Mr. Fofana wants to emphasize the point that he's an expert because his cross-examination is geared towards showing that he's an expert.
Yeah.
But when I come to consider it, I'll look at it to see whether he's an expert in line with the relevant considerations.
More so when we don't even know what the experts are expert in.
Well, they simply, Mr. Bockarie's qualifications are here.
Yes.
When he testified, he told us what his qualifications were.
Yes.
So we have that. Now the question is, if Mr. Fofana is putting questions to him to say he is an expert, then the court will draw the necessary inference at the end of the day.
Yes.
But there's nothing more the court can do because the question is being asked. The portion of the statement relied upon, which is the report in Exhibit AK, which Mr. Fofana relies upon, is what is just read. And the unmistakable fact is that a team of experts were requested for. And in response, a team went to New York.
A team was taken to New York.
That's as far as we can go.
That's
Now, the
fine.
question of whether
Yeah.
he is an expert would be determined at the conclusion of the case in terms of the criteria in Silverlock. It's simple as that.
Which might also mean that the other two, one might have to go into ascertaining whether they are also.
No, we're not looking at the other two. He is here testifying. The question being put to him is whether he's an expert. And he's answered that I went as the professional
with a
head.
team.
With a team. So the issue is whether, in fact, going as the professional head makes him an expert or it doesn't make him an expert. That's the issue.
Yes. Yes, Your Lordship.
So whatever he says is what he says. That's the
Exactly,
evidence
Your
in the case.
Lordship.
Yeah, we cannot go beyond that.
Yes.
But I mean, what he is inferring right now is a team was requested for,
Yeah.
a team was sent, of which he was a member of that team.
And they were all experts. That's what he said.
Well, he's entitled to that view. Entitled to it.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Because they're experts. That's what a team of experts was requested for. So, yes, Mr. Fofana. He said that the team is given the names of members of the team and the designations.
Yes, and he said he was part of the team, my lord.
Yes.
Just this question, because my other friends have something, and the court too is busy. I mean, I'll just ask one more question. Mr. Bockarie, you said you have been professional head of the Ministry of Works for how long again?
Since 2020.
Huh?
2020.
Since 2020. Good.
Yeah.
So, since 2020?
Yes, my lord.
So, at the time you went in 2018, you were not professional head?
20.
Because the report is here dated 2019, sorry. 2019. I mean, you are the one saying it. Was it since 2019? I will give you the benefit of the doubt.
2019, I was the acting professional head.
Okay, but you didn't say that in your report. You said you were the professional head. Okay, but I'll take that, I mean. So, as professional head representing the Ministry of the Government of the Republic of Sierra Leone,
Ministry of Works in the government of Sierra Leone.
Yes, the government of the Republic, I must emphasize, of Sierra Leone. Have you at any point in time performed the work of an expert engineer?
I have performed the work of a professional head of the ministry.
My Lord, the question is very clear, and I will put it again. The word is on expert. You know, you understand what the word means?
No, I think I'll disallow the question. It's not fair.
To say an engineer is a
No, it's
broad-
okay. You don't have to answer that. It's okay.
That whether he has ever performed the work of an expert, my Lord.
Yeah, an expert in what? It's a big question, wide question.
I said, I mean, in engineering, in the field that he says he is expert in, he's an engineer, professional engineer. That's
But
what I was asking.
there are many, many variables. Whether an expert is required, an expert has actually done the work. We can only deal with that aspect from the surrounding circumstances.
Okay. Have you ever performed the work of an expert in assessing construction works for the ministry?
No. What is the work of an expert?
Yeah, say again.
What is the work of an expert? Are there any laid down procedures of what an expert should do?
Obviously, my Lord. I mean,
No.
Are we assuming that he doesn't understand the word?
No. It's the way the question is framed. Have you done the work of an expert? So, an expert can be required in different forms. All I'm saying is, from the surrounding circumstances, we can determine whether, in fact, it fits into the criteria of an expert. But you can't ask him to say, "Did you do the work of an expert?"
But, my Lord, because it's on the assumption that he understands what that word means. I mean,
No.
If it is,
No, it's not a fair question.
Is it
No.
such a complicated jargon or phrase or word that, I mean, he cannot understand, my
You're
Lord?
still on solid ground. No.
Because
You're still.
the
Hold on,
word
hold on.
expert only became an issue after
No.
New York, my
No.
Lord. But it doesn't matter.
No, listen. I know you like the word expert, but the question of whether he's an expert would be determined in line with the evidence that he gives and the criteria that surrounds determination of expert witnesses. So
Okay.
that's as far as we can go.
So, well, I mean, that is going to be quite elaborate. Can I ask for an adjournment? Because I will put these reports to him and what he did, and then I'll put it to him eventually that based on what he did and what he reported on, he's in fact an expert.
Well, then it'll be
Yeah,
for him
but-
to answer whether he is or not.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't want to take much of the court's time, and I will do that when I come back. Before going to the video, I mean, there are quite interesting things that will emerge. I mean, let's wait and see. Thank you very much, Mr. Bockarie. Yeah.
All right.
Wherever you go, most people know the expert.
No, expert is a legal determination, so it's not fair on him.
You don't count survey on plenty to call the expert. He knows that.
You see, Mr. Fofana, one thing we need to be wary of, somebody can be a professional, but they're not an expert. So this is why I keep on saying, at the end of his evidence, it will be determined whether he's a mere professional or he's an expert. But I know you want to paint him into the expert corner.
He can also be merely a professional in a team of experts.
Precisely.
I understand.
So,
Don't worry. So I'm glad that we don't have professional. Your case is done on that. There is no professional expert in your case.
Mr. Bockarie, I know you have history with him, but just forget about him. All right? Just focus on your evidence.
Yes, my lord.
All right.
Either way, you are short. You don't have a professional expert.
All right. We will deliver the rulings tomorrow on both of the matters. That is the one made by Mr. Kagbo and Mr. Sisse's objection. Deliver them tomorrow, and then we'll finish off. Mr. Fofana will continue with Mr. Fofana. We aim to finish by 1 o'clock tomorrow. So,
What time do we
starting at 10.
10?
Yes, and then Mr. Kagbo can head off to those faraway lands.